Hey, thanks, Plazzo. No casino, dude? Come on, man. Are you serious? Click that. But the bikini? I'm just kidding, man. Or am I? We'll never know. Is the stream already up? Like a countdown? Even Stardew has a casino? What's Stardew? Stardew? What's Stardew? Farming game. Stardew Valley? I guess it doesn't ring a bell. Pretty girl game. Stardew Valley, pretty girl game. Okay. I love Stardew personally. I haven't I haven't done a run of Stardew in ages, man. I think it's pretty cool. I like the game. It's not bad, it's got a casino. It also has farming and stuff, As far as I'm concerned, I love it. Don't know anything else about it. Otherwise, I'd continue talking about it. So I'm going to just change the subject, or else you guys will figure out that I've never played that game. Anyway, let's do some scrims in Stardew one of these days, Hey, what's the channel? Is that shit on? Sometimes they do a countdown. It's too early? Oh, it's not too early. They are live. Ooh, they are doing a countdown. I'll just fucking talk to the chat room while we wait and get naked. Already naked? Me too. Change the damn category. Nice. Okay. All set. Oh wait, you still can't see. Man, just hearing this music is getting my clitoris stimulated, I must admit. It's been 10, 11 months ever since the last fucking league. No wonder everyone's so pissed, dude. Of course everyone's gonna be pissed. There was a time when they said Path of Exile 2 is not going to affect Path of Exile 1 and the release schedule in any way. So of course everyone's gonna be pissed, dude. It's like a tantruming, when like a kid is born, like you're a 3-year-old and then your mom and dad have a baby. In this case, it's like a 10-year-old. 3-year-olds are not that big of a problem. They don't get that jealous. But 10-year-olds are crazy jealous. Hey, people in the chat room are all telling one person to shut the fuck up. When that happens, I oftentimes ban them permanently. Oh yeah, this guy said, can I eat peanut butter off of your balls? You didn't even spell off right. Listen, man, you're gonna wonder, why was I banned? I didn't do anything wrong, or I didn't break any rules. The reason I banned you is because I don't like you, and I'd prefer it if you didn't exist, at least here. So unfortunately, I don't have the power to erase you from existence, but at least I can here. So I'm gonna get rid of you now. Take it easy. I hope you don't like the stream, but have a good day. Ooh, I like this song. Good riddance. Yeah, man. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. Now we can talk. I don't have to play a shitty ass game. I don't know when the last league was. I heard it was 11 months ago, though. I hope they don't re-add King's March. Jealous 10-year-olds. Oh, yeah, that's what we were talking about. Jealous 10-year-olds. Man, it's crazy how Marvel 4 is hype, but so many other games are not. Damn, I wonder what Capcom thinks about that. Or if they even knew about it. Capcom really, really fucked up with Marvel Infinite. That game was a disaster. The Infinity Eggs, that sucks. They're gonna come out with 5 cocks? Dude, that's crazy. 4 cocks? Impressive. Ugh. 4 cocks in a row, not at the same time. Actually, it is at the same time, I think. Though I don't see how that could work. They showed them all on screen. I wonder how much like 2XKO Marvel 4 will be. Because it almost seems a lot like it just from looking at it. But I guess I'm just a bigot. I don't know. I haven't played 2XKO. They just kind of look similar. The idea to me that they look similar, but I'm interested in Marvel 4 and not 2XKO, tells me that Marvel is cheating. How the fuck did they manage to get me, a hater, absolutely hate everything, and I especially hate fighting games, and this game managed to get me excited? I don't know how it did that. That's cheating. How did it do that? How the fuck did you do that? I've never liked an Arc System Works game. I don't even fucking like Marvel that much. Or any of the Marvel characters. I'm not that into that shit. I watched Avengers like on DVD like a year after it came out on DVD for the first time. I had never seen Avengers. So I'm not really that into Marvel in that way. Especially the movies. I like the characters of Marvel. I don't really like the movies that much. Yeah, I like Cable. I always like Cable because he travels through time and, you know, he's got a gun. I also like the idea that he is Cyclops' son, but he's older than Cyclops because he's a time traveler. Cyclops and Jean's son, I think. There's a lot of characters in that universe that are cool. Like Omega Red and like, you know, a shitload. I can't remember them all. There's a shitload of them that are cool. Magneto's one of my favorites. Dude, if Magneto's in that game, which he will be, he's gonna be so tight, dude. I can already just imagine what he looks like, and he looks so sick. And you know me, man. I don't like anime, but there's just something about the way those characters are that it's like, whatever, it's cool. I think he'll look cool. I hope he's not a DLC. I'm thinking that they need 40 characters at launch. Normally, I don't think that a game should have that many characters at launch, but this is a 4v4 tag game, and it's something that a lot of people are like, they have high expectations of. So I think that they should have 40 characters at launch. Hulk's gonna look stupid. I mean, it depends on what you mean by stupid, but I'm sure he'll look cool too. None of the characters they showed look stupid, except for that Stretch Armstrong girl. I thought she looked kind of dumb, but I don't even know who she is. Only need to learn one of the 4? Hey, alright. That's Miss Marvel? I never heard of her. She looks stupid though. I don't know. She's like, she just reminds me of like Stretch Armstrong. I don't know who is it Mr. Fantastic that does that? On the Fantastic Four? I think the Fantastic Four are scrubs, by the way. But Mr. Fantastic has like that ability of being stretchy and shit. Oh, and Super Skrull. I remember him. Super Skrull. There are a few cool characters from the Capcom universe, like Arthur and also the bird from the Arthur game. I forgot his name.
Thank you.
There's like that pterodactyl guy from the Arthur game that shoots fireballs. That guy was pretty cool. Firebrand, that's it. Thanks Respawn Spam and Scroat Platz and Keendo. Thanks. What rock guy? I don't know who rock guy is. Do you mean Rockman? That's what they call Mega Man in Japan, I think. Rockman, right? Or am I tripping? Did I make that up? I feel like that's something that's real. It's Grand Blue versus Dev Team that's making Marvel? Man, what does that even mean, man? I don't think, like, I've never gotten even near that shit to know if that's an insult or not. Like, is that a good thing? It's the Grand Blue versus Dev Team? What does that mean? It means easy inputs. So you're saying you think Marvel 4 is gonna have easy inputs? I mean, doesn't every game have easy inputs now? Isn't that kind of a necessary evil? Marvel 4 is gonna be hella anime. I mean, it looks a little anime to me, and I'm still somehow managing to give a little bit of a fuck about it. I think it's surprising to me how what is it about that game that's making me interested about it, that it's so unfair for games like Two Cocks or, you know, like any other fucking game. I completely don't give a fuck about any of those other games. Grand Blue, Guilty Gear. I can't even look at them. I'm not even like a slight enthusiast where you like watch world-class players. I can easily skip grand finals of that game at the biggest tournament on earth. Let me just go take a Tekken 8 and do anything while this shit is on. I've never liked it. But Marvel 4, you know, I'm interested. It could be cool. I could see it being sick. Is that the type of game that would allow you to triangle jump? I feel like Guilty Gear games don't allow triangle jumps. They only allow box jumps. So you jump and you move laterally. You can never go forward and then triangle downward, right? So if that's the case, then Magneto can never do a triangle jump, which means Magneto is not going to be as sick as before, unless they let him, which they should. You know? Can have triangle in Arxis games? Nice sentence. I'm not talking about a dive kick. That doesn't mean a triangle jump. Triangle jump and triangle jump is not the same as a dive kick. It's different. Because you can empty jump if you triangle jump. So you can jump, air dash down, land on the other side, and do a low. Empty jump low on the other side. That makes a very big difference on how you can approach with Magneto. I wonder how that would be. Who knows? Part of the point would be to get away from the 90s Capcom implementations of the characters. I don't know, man. It sounds to me like you're missing why it's such a good idea to not do that. It's like the opposite of a good idea to do what you just said, to me. Because if you let's say you look at the pros and cons to them, like either they could make Magneto completely brand new and make people happy, or they could make him similar to the way he was before and make everyone happy. There's no reason to do it the way you're saying, other than to look like an asshole in my chat room. That's the only motivation they could have to have that mentality.
Thank you.
I can't see any other possibility as to why you would want to do that just for the sake of doing it. Nah, I don't think so. Thanks, Demon Shara. If anything, to me, doesn't it look like to you they are constantly tipping their hat at the old Marvel games? Like the gun that Doom pulls out, and like the charging star, and like just the feel of it. It's like, it just is like a nod to the old Marvel games. I have no idea why you would think it's a good idea for them to purposely like distance themselves from those games. What on earth would make you want them to do that? They wouldn't even want to. No one would want that. He's dumb. Yeah, you know, like I kind of went back and forth with that guy only because like normally I would just be like, yeah, whatever, don't talk to me. And then I'd go about my day. But since I'm chilling and just talking to the chat, I thought, well, whatever, you know, let's talk. Might as well. They said they're putting in some characters that have never been in fighting games before. That's a cool idea, but I really hope they don't scrape the bottom of the barrel, like, and put in some random made up shit, you know? I would be really displeased if some random whack ass character took the place of like Wolverine or Magneto or someone really sick, you know? I would be pretty pissed. Yeah, Squirrel Girl or like that guy that's made out of wood, you know? Like, no, dude, come on, man. Don't do that. Professor X on a wheelchair would be so amazing. That would be so sick. Professor X on a wheelchair, dude. Or maybe a flying wheelchair like that other one he's got. That yellow one that he wears in the movies. I mean, in the comics and the cartoon. Morph? I never liked Morph. He just seemed like a scrub, but not a sexy. Like, he seemed like just a dude version of that blue girl. Doesn't she do the same thing, but she's sexy? Oh yeah, what's that blue girl's mom's name? Not Mystique. Her mom. Mystique is Morph's mother? Who's Mystique's mom? Rogue is her daughter? And Nightcrawler's mom. Okay. Mystique in the movies is the girl who's got like scaly blue skin and she's naked, right? Okay, and then Mystique in the cartoon is like a blue-skinned girl that has like a Scully haircut and wears like a white outfit, right? That's the same character. It's just a different like rendition of it, but it's the same character. Okay, got you. That character has never been in a fighting game, right? That would be a cool character. I could see that. Maybe not the version from the movies. I don't like that version. It's a little weird, you know? I guess it's okay, but I'm not that into that version. What the fuck? Have you heard Hulu Plus is releasing an animated Predator movie tomorrow? You obviously are not aware that, first of all, I don't even like Predator. I think Predator fucking sucks. I'm an Alien fan. Secondly, it doesn't matter what it's of. Animated movies, I don't really like those either. It doesn't really matter what it's of. And finally, come on, man. Do you really? I mean, there's more. There's more than finally. Anyway, how's it going? You doing alright? I think Predator sucks. I've been over this a few times. I liked Predator when I was a kid, but now that I'm older, there's something about Predator that there's no matter what Predator movie I watch, I feel like I'm watching Maximilian wearing a Predator suit at like Comic-Con and taking pictures with his fans. It's just not sick. And that like fishnet shit that he wears, you know, and his big ass feet as he's plopping them through the jungle chasing after Arnold. These big ass feet plopping around. Just the whole thing. Predator is not that sick to me. But Alien, do you ever get that feeling in an Alien movie? No. Even Alien 1, which is ancient, it still feels like spooky. Like you don't lose that immersion by looking at the guy wearing the suit. Alien is sick. None of the Alien movies give you that, like, you can see the zipper on the guy's costume feeling. You know? I don't even like Alien 2. I've mentioned that before. I think Alien 2 sucks, personally. I think Alien 2 is like... if you watch Alien 1 and then watch Alien 2... you can so clearly see the difference between the two movies, and though both are decent as an entertaining, like a form of entertainment, one has real value as a good movie, the other one is low value, low like quality as a movie. The writing, the dialogue, the things that happen in that movie are so fucking stupid, dude. The guy who forces all the soldiers to go into the nest of aliens and then tells them, oh yeah, give me all your ammo, you can't shoot in there. I mean, that whole sequence is so stupid that there's no way it's acceptable as like a really real good movie. It's like that the movie Speed. The movie Speed, it can't be accepted as a good movie because of the scene where they jump from freeway to freeway on a fucking bus with that random civilian driving it, and after they make the jump, they just continue. Everyone on the bus is just like, all right, we're cool. Let's keep going. It was so stupid. That movie can't be good. It's decent, but it just can't be good. It's too goofy, you know? It's too goofy. Still good. I mean, I like bad movies. I like some bad movies.
Thanks for the luck buff. I got the promotion.
Hey, congrats, Mrs. Insane. Wow, that's very generous of you. I hope you love your new job. Congrats. Got the promotion, huh? Nice. That's good news. Did you ever play the old AVP games? Some of them, I think. I had the one on... There was a game on the Atari Jaguar I had. Thanks, Mrs. Insane. Thanks, Doc Lopek. I'm thirsty. Thanks, Koala. And Demon Shara and Respawn. And Scroat Platts. Excuse me.
Thank you.
Thanks, Drink and Dive. Anyway, yeah, I'm a Predator hater, but I would still watch a new Predator movie if it came out. I watched the last one. I was extremely disappointed in it. The only thing I remember about that movie, it's called Prey. In that movie, the Native Americans speak perfect English. I'll use my credit card. Literally. But the French people in the movie speak French, and you read English subtitles when they speak. That was so weird to me. So weird to me that it just made the whole movie suck. Why didn't they just make the Native Americans speak their native language and then we could read subtitles for the whole thing? Why not? If you're gonna make us read subtitles for the French characters, it just did not make sense at all to me. Not to mention it wasn't great. It had like a couple of cool scenes, I guess, but overall it sucked.
Sammy, what are you doing, my friend? Don't tell me how to drive.
Got scabies. Here's your cut.
Hey, thanks, Obscene and Koala Friend and Drink and Dive. They actually wanted a Comanche voiceover, but it ended up taking too long. God, dude. Come on, man. Do you think that I want to talk to you? You could have just said hello. You could have just said hello, you know. I would have been like, hey, this guy's alright. Hey, congrats, Mrs. Insane. That's wonderful news. I like to hear that. Dude, in 15 minutes, I'm about to find out what's going to be new in my favorite game. And that's really exciting to me. It's been 11 months since the last time they updated this game. I'm not personally that angry because I consider myself lucky to like this game, and I also consider myself lucky that this game overall, since the time I started playing it, has gotten so much better that every time it gets better, I think, boy, I can't believe you put up with this shit before. Like, remember when they remember the old Atlas, dude, with the regions and rolling unique fucking stones that have 10 uses, and then every 10 uses you re-roll a stone? Like, that shit, I can't, when they changed it, and it, you know, you're playing the new version with like the Atlas tree and everything, you're playing it thinking this is so sick, and then you just think like, I can't believe I put up with it this long, dude. I can't believe it. Or like even now, like in this new one, they made it, and they did this in PoE 2. When you do a breach, at the end of the breach, when it closes, it drops all of the splinters right at your character's feet. When they do something like this, it makes you think of the millions of splinters you likely have picked up, one at a time. It's like, you picked up a million splinters, and then they changed it finally. Well, the answer is, the game must be really good. Once you realize the game is good, because it doesn't advertise it. This game doesn't advertise it. In fact, this game has signs everywhere that say keep out, stay away, fuck you, you know, everywhere, all over it. And you have to not listen to those signs, and you have to just barge your way in. And then once you're in and you realize this game is sick, dude, you're willing to pick up a million fucking shards of breach stones and put up with an Atlas that sucks a cocky, because the game's just too sick, dude. And there's nothing else about it. The game's just too sick. It's sick. It's like drugs. I think it's similar to cigarettes in the sense that cigarettes taste like shit, and there's no one on earth who tries cigarettes the first time and goes, I love these things. No one does that. You have to like persist. You have to try them again, and a third time, and a fifth time, and then finally you are addicted. That's kind of how this game is, you know? It's like that. It doesn't taste good on the first 3 tries. When you're brand new, it just doesn't taste good on the first 3 tries. Simple as that. Thanks, Ghost of Chris Wilson. That's a bummer, isn't it? I wonder how, like, you know, if I interviewed Jonathan Rogers, I would ask him about the difference in the dynamic at the workplace with and without Chris. And I would ask him about how he feels like Chris contributed to the game and what he feels like is, you know, going to be a challenge without him being a part of the picture. Those are the types of things I would ask. You know? Because neither Jonathan or Adam, other guy, they both have hair. You know? Fuck that. Mark, yeah. I'm in the wrong category, my bad. Thanks. I should get up and stretch. You're right. Thank you. Right before 10 minutes. Perfect. Okay, I'll leave it on this. You know, so they already got music. Break time is Aro. Alright, break time is Aro. I'll be back. Oof, I'm really excited. This is so cool. I'm really excited. I was just thinking about things that I hope that they do. I hope that if they bring back King's March that you don't have to manually upgrade it. I hope it's upgraded automatically over time or something like that, because I don't want King's March back. That shit sucks ass. I built that stupid city up 3 times. I don't want to do it again. Yeah, that's the village that you build up. Thanks, Sway. Thanks, Ghost of Chris Wilson and Mr. Armageddon. Thanks, bros. 5 minutes. I also hope that they buff a lot of characters and do something about tier 17s. They're weird and not that sick. The way it feels going from 15 to 16 and then 16 to 17 is so jarring. They should do something to smooth out that gap. It's really weird. Doesn't feel good. Please don't shoot. Does drops work with audio only on mobile? I don't know, man, but shoot that guy. I'm just kidding. You don't have to shoot him, but I don't know. I don't even know what the fuck that is. I'm pretty sure drops work in here, but it's because I can't turn them off. I used to not have drops, but then they made it mandatory. It's pretty funny. What can be done? Anyway, enjoy those drops, amigo. Four minutes. I hope it's good. I think it's gonna be really good because they know it's an emergency, dude. It's an emergency. I feel like the teaser season they had for this league has been one of the weakest. All they do is talk about quality of life. It must be because the shit they're gonna show is awesome. Because all they've talked about is like shit they should have done 10 years ago, and it's working. You know, like I'm fucking hype about some shit that's not even new. It's just like, you know, little things here and there, and I'm like screaming with my throwing my brassiere on stage and shit. We'll see. Thanks, PP Piss. Interview luck buff. Hey, good luck, man. It can be done. I got people literally every day saying, hey, thanks, I got the interview, or I got the job, or I got the promotion. That shit happens all the time. So I'm not saying my luck works. I'm saying even Aris fans can get jobs. That's really what you should take away from it. I can't tell you if my luck works or not. That's not the point. Point is, these are facts. Shit happens every fucking day. So that means it can be done. It happened twice today. There you go. I only stream a couple hours a day too, man. You gotta consider these little details. Handle it, dude. It can be done. Your cat ran away? That's cool. It's probably gonna be good for your sperm. You know, cats cause a low sperm count. I should have that link ready to go to show you. It causes infertility in men due to hey, what's that shit called again? Some kind of ectoplasm that all cats have. Here it is. It's called toxoplasmosis. It's super common. It's in there are these little eggs that you know they carry with them. Toxoplasma, when it comes into contact with sperm, the heads fall off. Yeah, but it comes into contact with sperm by it going into your system. That's what's going on. Like it's in the air, it's on your body, you're touching your cat, it enters your system through your pores, through whatever you're breathing, and then it through your system gets to your balls, and it forces you to do things like watch anime and eat sushi and shit. You know? Basically what's going on here. Eat sushi when there's no chicks around. You know, play Nikkei and shit. Play gotcha games and roll for your favorite waifu. That's literally what's toxoplasms are causing that shit, dude. I'm telling you, man. Thanks, Bash and Granimus. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I got those frozen pizzas. I got some frozen pizzas. Dude, I think I'm done with frozen pizzas. They suck. I haven't tried the good one yet, but I have it. Screamin' Sicilian or some shit.